Herzlichen Glückwunsch in der Schweiz.
Ja.
Die Scheiße fängt
gerade erst an.
Und ich klappe meine Produkte im Lateral Nagelfalz. Das heißt, ich nehme meine Pinsel, ich drehe meine Pinsel und ich nehme meine Produkte zu der Haut.
Schön. Also jetzt möchten wir jetzt einfach mal so einen kleinen Test machen. Es ist ein bisschen schwierig, wir haben jetzt Deutschland, Schweiz hier, aber wir haben hier jetzt nur Beispiele. Und wir haben jetzt Schweizer Verhältnisse und wir haben deutsche Verhältnisse in der Schweiz.
Was wir haben ins Studio genommen. So dass es immer schwierig zu sagen, ja, aber ihr seid Steffi und David, eine Kundin kennt die Namen nicht. Die sehen nur uns.
Guck mal, der David. Hier, kannst du den David nochmal für.
Cosmetic, fingernails, food. Interesting thing is the last time we talked about how we can create nails through Würstli.
Yeah.
Now, what I'd like to demonstrate here is now that part of the cheese fondue has much like an acrylic product or a gel product for that matter.
Exactly. Now it's actually warm, and you know when it's getting cold, so
it starts to polymerize. So let's just take for example, this is a bead of acrylic,
yeah,
or gel. Is a little bit too big to create a fingernail, so I will set that bead down. There's no point in fighting with fikukaku to create a nail.
Yeah.
So this time we will take a smaller bead.
So actually you should wear gloves, huh? So
in the end, yes.
Solltest du Handschuhe tragen, aber just for demonstration.
For this, it's very important that we just show. Now, everybody can see the difference between the two bead sizes there. When we're creating a fingernail, we have to be conscious of the amount of product that we're taking, much like we would when we're creating a nail with fikukaku. You can sculpt the nail, always pressing the product from the sides to the middle.
Yeah.
When we're doing so, you can actually see that we're starting to create length in our fikukaku nail.
So it's from back to the front, actually, yeah?
Really, I'm blending my fikukaku into the cuticle area and the lateral side walls, not over the skin, to the skin. And then we'll use the brush. I want you to imagine that there's a sculpting form sitting under. And so we always want to go out in the length, this way.
Yeah.
Now I've done this quickly for you, we need to work on our perfection with cheese fondue nails. Once that polymerizes enough, it's still rather wet right now, then we can go ahead and pinch, and look at what happens to the front of the cheese fondue nail as we pinch. Can you see how it pops
it comes up? It pops up.
Much like our fingernail, when it grows out, we get more of a C-curve.
Yeah.
The same thing with fikukaku, we get more of a C-curve. Depends on the room temperature, how fast the product will cure, how much liquid you have to have in your brush when you sculpt a nail, just like UV gel. Now, the UV gel, of course, cures, polymerizes through a UV lamp. I would like to say that cheese fondue is more similar to a liquid and powder system or an acrylic system, that polymerization takes place through air temperature.
Yeah.
Our bread here is our liquid. I know this is a little complicated because this is actually a liquid, more liquid, and this is a solid, but I think in order for everyone to understand the mix ratio, when we're talking about beauty, we're talking about nails. I'm a nail technician. Now, of course, I'm also interested in cosmetic care. Here's our liquid. We go with our liquid into our powder. We take an amount of powder. Now, of course, we can eat it, and we can actually start sculpting a nail with our liquid and powder combination. Mix ratio, liquid. Oops. Liquid and our powder. We now have a bead. Now, you can see this bead is a little bit too wet. So our mix ratio is... Now we have the perfect mix ratio. Now we have the perfect mix ratio.